Hello everybody! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Barbara and I talk here about health in different aspects, self-love and self-care. Today, I'm going to share with you 3 amazingly delicious cake recipes that are healthy. I know for some people, healthy and delicious doesn't quite go hand in hand, but hopefully today I can prove you wrong. Here's a little sneak peek. I hope I got your attention by now. All the recipes, by the way, have been tested by my friends and family, so it's not only me claiming that they are good. Hopefully you'll love them too. I know some of you might have some trust issues because some foods labeled as healthy and labeled to be something do not taste anything like what they are claiming to be, but I promise you these cakes are not one of them. And you know what I'm talking about. For instance, cauliflower pizza. And don't get me wrong, I love cauliflower pizza. I think it tastes delicious and I love that it's healthy, but you cannot actually put it in the same category as regular pizza because they are both great, they are both amazing, but cauliflower is nothing like regular pizza, okay? I think we can all agree on that, which makes me even more excited to say that the cakes that I'm going to present to you today can be compared with regular versions, like the original versions. And today I'm going to show you how to do a healthy brownie, cheesecake and carrot cake. And also, what does healthy mean in the name of a healthy cake? I think for different people it means very, very different things. I try to aim at the gluten-free options and sugar-free options, and wherever I can, I try to increase the protein intake. If you're interested in finding more about healthy alternatives to many foods, or you're searching for inspirations, I have an entire account dedicated to healthy foods, so you can go and check it out. Hopefully you find something that you like, and you can find me on Instagram under Cook Smart with Barb. Without further ado, let me present to you my latest creations. Let's start with gluten-free brownies, which are my personal favorite out of all 3 cakes that we'll make today. The best thing about them is that if you tasted them without knowing that they're gluten-free and refined sugar-free, you wouldn't even realize that. And just by looking at the ingredients, you can see that these brownies have really amazing macros. We are going to use natural yogurt, which is full of probiotics, xylitol that has fewer calories and doesn't trace blood sugar, on the contrary to the regular refined sugar. You can also see that instead of wheat flour, we are going to use oat flour, which is a great source of clean, complex carbs, and raw cocoa, which is a great source of antioxidants and vitamins A, B1, C, D, and D. You're free to pause and screenshot this video to have the overview of everything that you'll need to bake the cake. So now let's get into this. We will start with mixing the wet ingredients with sugar. Just take a big bowl and add the yogurt, following with eggs and finishing with the sweeteners. You can notice I use both xylitol and coconut sugar. Coconut sugar gives the dishes and cakes and everything a very nice caramelized flavor, which I personally really like. In a second bowl, mix the oat flour, cocoa, and baking powder. Once it's mixed properly, you can combine the dry ingredients with our mixture. For extra chocolate flavor, you can add some chocolate chips. My recommendations would be to add between 25 and 50 grams if you are planning to finish off with chocolate frosting. And now it's time to bake the cake for around 30 minutes at 160 degrees Celsius. Remember to always check on the cake a little bit earlier, as baking time might be shorter depending on the oven and the baking pan that you're using. Lastly, cover your cake in some melted dark chocolate with a dash of milk and yogurt that will guarantee that your frosting will stay creamy. And voila! Moist, delicious and healthy chocolate cake. Next creation is the super light and easy lean cheesecake. It is naturally low carb, high protein and gluten-free. This version has a forest berry jelly on top that I added so that the sour fruity flavor would balance out the sweetness of the cake. You can, however, enjoy it in a classic version. In terms of preparation, it is one of the easiest cakes. You simply have to mix all the ingredients together and bake them. Take a big bowl and add cream cheese and yogurt. Then follow with the eggs and vanilla extract. Mix it all together and add tapioca flavor and xylitol. In the recipe I use tapioca flavor, which is a strong thickening agent, but it is completely fine to use regular potato starch. Now, mix it all together once again and pour the mixture onto the baking pan. That's pretty much it. Now we have to wait for around an hour as the cake is slowly baking in 120 degrees Celsius. In the meantime, we can do our forest berry jelly. You'll need around 500 grams of berries of choice. They can be either frozen or fresh, but if you are using frozen ones, make sure to defrost them in advance or in the microwave. Blend all the fruits together, add stevia and gel fix. If your cake got a little bit too golden while baking, you don't have to worry, it will be covered with fruit layer. Let the cake cool down in the fridge so everything sets and comes together. Now we can enjoy. The last cake for today, real cherry on top, super nutritious carrot cake. It has carrots, bananas and oats, which are all a source of healthy carbs, vitamins and minerals. In addition to that, it's also made of walnuts and coconut oil, which contain healthy fatty acids. It's a great choice for when you need a little energy kick. So how do you make it? Start with mixing all the dry ingredients such as oat flour, cinnamon, salt and baking powder. In the next step, mix coconut oil and coconut sugar, adding vanilla extract. Then add the eggs, mix it and set aside. Move on to peeling and grating carrots and bananas. I recommend to grate the carrots on the grater with medium to big holes, as grating them finely could create too much moisture. As bananas will be added to the wet ingredients, we need to blend them until they reach smooth texture. Once they are ready, you can add them to our sugar coconut mix.
Now mix it with all the dry ingredients and add carrots. Then pour it into the baking pan. Here is a little trick, by the way, on how to quickly cut a circle that matches your baking pan. Moving on, use some butter to cover the edges of the baking pan. Bake the cake for around 45 minutes at 160 degrees. Again, it is better to check up on the cake even after 35 minutes, as the baking time could be shorter depending on the oven that you are using and the baking pan. Lastly, we are going to do our cream orange frosting. Simply mix the cream cheese with honey, orange juice, and some orange extract. And there you go, a hug in the form of a cake. Bon appetit!
That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to check out my Instagram dedicated to healthy cooking, Cook Smart with Barb. Let me know down below in the comments if there is any recipe that you would love to see me doing. I hope that next time when you want to eat something sweet, you will use one of these free recipes. Thank you for your time and I cannot see you in the next video. Bye!